Good morning, guys. Hope you are doing well. So today we are coming to our main topic, that is agro-based industries. So agro-based industries are the industries which are based on the agriculture. Their raw material will be acquired from the agriculture, and we will process it, and after the processing this raw material we will produce a final product for the consumers. Basically it's a consumer based industry. So coming to the topic, in this particular industry we have four type of industries. The first one is sugar industry, the second one is cotton textile industry, the third one is silk industry, the fourth one is jute textile industry. So we are starting our we are starting the first one is sugar industry. So before coming to this topic, we should understand the clear cut difference between sugar and sugar cane. For sugar is a final product and sugar cane is a raw material. So we crush sugar cane. By crushing the sugar cane into the factories, we get sugar and some other products. So in sugar industry, basically there are two things. The first one is sugar, that is main product, and there are some byproducts also. Like the main products are sugar, khansari, that is called sugar, khansari, and jaggery. The byproducts are molasses, baguette, and pressed mud. So sugar is basically a white crystal of sucrose, and the good that is jaggery, that is a solidified part of the molasses. Then the next one is the byproducts, molasses and baguette and your press mud. So molasses is a thick sticky content basically used in this liquor industry. We use in liquor industry, as well as sometimes we use this product in a fodder industry also, means for the fodder of the animals. Then the next one is baggies. Baggies are you can say that the remaining part of the sugar cane. We use this remaining part of the sugar cane in paper industry or plywood industry, or sometimes we use this product in to running the different industries also as a fuel. Basically, it's a fuel. Then press mud. Press mud is a very thick content, thick substance. You can say that it's a byproduct, and it's basically used in making wax or shoe polishes. Fine. So if we want to categorize the sugarcane industry, we can categorize sugarcane industries in India into two parts. The one is in the northern part of the India, and the second one is in the southern part. Basically, there are some agricultural reasons, and as well as the industrial reasons in the southern part of India, and as well as the in the northern part of the India. So basically six major industrial regions are there in the entire country. The first one is Mumbai Pune region. The second one is Coimbatore and Madurai region, that is in Tamil Nadu, and the first one was in Maharashtra. And the third one is Hooghly and Kolkata region, that is in West Bengal. The next one is Delhi NCR region, basically that is there in northern part of the India, in Delhi. Then uh, this Vadodara region, Ahmedabad and Vadodara region, it is in the Ahmedabad, and Plateau region. So there are some push factors as well as the pull factors for the growth of the industry. So in sugar industry, we can categorize the push factors and pull factors into two segments. The first one is in the northern part, and the second one is the southern part. In the northern part, basically, there are more number of the people, means population density is high. Because of this high population density, people, you can say that cheap labors are available here, and this entire region is well connected to the factories. Factories are actually localized to the place where the raw material will be available. In the rural areas, basically these factories are established, and proper drainage facility and the proper irrigation facilities are here. And because of this, there is a large production of sugarcane in comparison to South India. But the quality of the production is actually not so good as it is there in the southern India. There are some there are some factors which actually which are responsible for the growth of the sugar cane in that particular region. So in the northern part, you can say that these were the push factors, but there are some pull factors also. Here in the northern part, basically the industries are very old, and the farmers are not willing to actually grow this sugar cane, because it requires more investment. In the northern part of the country, you can say that the the favorable climatic conditions are not available for the growth of sugarcane as in comparison to the South India. The duration is actually very less, and that is why people don't want to grow sugarcane, because the duration is low, as well as the investment cost is very high. That is why people are shifting from this particular type of agriculture to the different segment. They are growing different crops actually. So here comes the topic: challenges of the sugarcane industry. Basically, the sugarcane industry, the main challenge is the investment. Whether it is the production of sugarcane or the production of sugar, in both type of means whether it is agriculture or it is the manufacturing, in both type of production, basically the investment is more, and return, means the profits are less. So people don't want to indulge themselves into these types of industry, in these types of work actually. And now and then you will hear in the newspapers that the governments are not means the owners of the factories are not able to pay the proper uh, amount of the sugar cane. Why? Because most of the time it has been observed that they are indebted, and they are not able to pay the amount. The second one is that there is a you can say that in northern India, the transportation cost is very high, because the industries are not localized to the place where the raw material is found. And in the same way, in the southern India, industries are actually localized to the places where the, you can say that raw material is available. But the problem is that the cheap labor is not available in this particular region. So these are the things, because of these factors, the India is not able to become the largest producer of the sugar in the entire world. Now, the main centers of sugarcane industry in the northern India, basically two states are there: Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. And in the southern India, there are four and five states are there: the Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. These four states are there basically in the southern part of the India. So in Uttar Pradesh, there are actually two categories. The first one is in the eastern region and in the western region. You will find in the eastern region there are some places like Gorakhpur, or you will find in the Faizabad, Varanasi, Allahabad, and Ayodhya. All these areas, in all these areas, you will find the industries. Akbarpur is there, and then in the western part of the Uttar Pradesh, you will find Meerut, Samli, Saharanpur. Actually, Saharanpur is a main center, and Hapur is there. All these areas, in all these areas you will find the industries. Same in the Bihar region. In Bihar, basically what you will find in Bihar, basically in Patna, around Sasaram, around Purnia, around this Jhabua, all these regions, in all these regions you will find the industries. And in Tamil Nadu, basically around Madurai, around Vellore, and around Coimbatore, you will find these types of industries. Andhra Pradesh, you will find in around Chittoor, Vijayawada,